What's up, guys? It's your boy Free Joker bringing you another Dokkan battle video. So today we're going to be showing a free-to-play guide on how to beat the Lord Slug and Kaioken Goku Easy A. As you can tell, there is one weird oddity with the team that I'm bringing. As you can see, I did not fill out the 6th slot, and we are bringing a Cyberman because if you don't fill out the whole team, they'll just fill in those spots with a Cyberman. But the reason why I did that is because the other options that you can bring is the AGL now, which he's a banner unit. So depending on if you summon on the Piccolo banner, which free-to-play players probably should not have summoned on that banner, and then the chances of you pulling him unfeatured on other banners are, I mean, it's not high because you have so many unfeatured units. And then you have the physical Lord Slug, which he falls in the same category as Nail, where you'll have to pull them unfeatured on banners that just come out. And then you have Hikaru's Kid Gohan, which falls in the same category. So it's not going to be a guarantee that a lot of free-to-play players are going to have. I mean, if you've been playing for a while, the chances of you having them are pretty good. But if you're a newer player, then it may not be likely. So I did not want to bring them because I want to show that it is possible without bringing them. Like on my JP account, I did have Lord Slug, so I was able to bring him, but the units, like my units are not like fully awakened. Like there's just still a lot of work that I need to do on my JP account, which I'm still currently working on. It's just so much trying to grind on both of the games. But I did just want to show that you can do this with pretty much just free-to-play characters. The only other person that's not free-to-play would be the physical Piccolo, but if you don't have Piccolo, the physical Piccolo, then I don't know, that it may be a dead run for you to try to attempt this. But on the bright side, if you have Piccolo and you didn't get him fully Easy A, that's not an issue because on my JP account, I was able to actually beat it without having Piccolo Easy A, and I actually did not have him as my leader. I actually, what I actually did is I brought the Easy A Lord Slug. Like you can awaken them to step, like when you beat like the first 2 stages, as you awaken them, from step 1 to 2 to 3, I believe they get a boost in their category, the category boost. So I believe like at step 3 he has Namekian Key 3 and 77% or 70%, something like that. So what I did is I brought Lord Slug as my leader. I brought physical Piccolo, and then I brought the physical Lord Slug, the giant one, and then I had the Int Gohan that you can see on the team here, and then so I actually show it here. I'm recording the voiceover after because this is one of the videos where I recorded the video but did not record my voice, unfortunately. So let's take a look. So as you can see, the physical Piccolo right here, he's not even fully Easy A. This guy is only 3 out of 10 SA. Don't have no dupes invested in him. So this is the team though that I chose to run with on this team, and I was actually able to beat it, getting them fully Easy A. As you can see, Lord Slug on the left here, level 136 out of 140. But I was able to actually do it with this team build because you have majority of the Namekians getting the boost. You have 4 out of 7 characters getting the proper boost, and then you have the 2 Int characters. At least going up against Lord Slug, the Int characters would be able to defend well. The only liability would actually be the STR Kaioken Goku, which if you can, with some good RNG, if you can kind of hide him, you'll be able to do, you'll be able to do fine. So I just wanted to show that it was possible with the limited resources that I had on JP. So, if you did have more characters, obviously bring them. I feel like Hikaru's Kid Gohan will probably be the most useful because he does have that chance to dodge, and then he also can recover your HP when it's below 30%, I believe. I think he gives you a full HP recover if you're below 30%. So that definitely helps out a ton. This physical Krillin, he's gonna do pretty well even against this STR Kaioken Goku. But if you do get super attacked, it can definitely hurt, but he is a free-to-play option. So if you don't have him, you definitely want to grind him up. He's also really good for the World Tournament, and if you're definitely a newer player, you want at least one character that's good for the World Tournament, because the rewards on the World Tournament are really good. So definitely get him grinded up. And as far as this Piccolo here, Piccolo is really not going to do that much damage. I mean, we don't have Bond and Master Disciples on here. Don't know why I switched back over. Why did I do that? Trying to figure out what am I doing here. I think I was just showing that, I don't know. I think I was just showing how much stuff I still need to do. Like I got a lot of SSRs, and that you should grind up every. Oh, I think I was talking about box space. I have a lot of box space, so if you're a free-to-play player, you do want to prioritize getting box space because, you know, if you're a newer player, you're not going to have a lot of awakening medals. You're not going to have a lot of training items and things like that. So you do want to hold on to characters, because before, what I used to do is if I couldn't use a character, then I would just bobble him or I would just sell him or something. But that was a mistake, because now that I have an abundance of training items and awakening medals, I could have used like some of those older, like the Piccolo. Instead of having to regrind the Piccolo EZA story event, I could have used those Piccolos to feed into my physical Piccolo that I pulled earlier this year. But if I would have kept the old ones, then I would have fed them into there. But unfortunately, I had to regrind the event and then get them fully trained and then awaken to UR so I can feed them in there. But if you're a newer player, you're thinking, oh man, it's going to take me so long to be able to farm up these units, get them, you know, awaken with their training items, the limited training items that I have, and the awakening medals. I know it's going to seem like that, but eventually, the more you keep playing, the more you're going to get things, the better your account is going to be. So definitely prioritize box space. I know you may not want to use your stones, but I recommend, especially if you're a newer player, like with grinding the quest, you're going to get so many stones from the quest. So I would say at least use like 50 stones. I know that sounds a lot because that's a whole multi, but when you're grinding so many quest stages, you're gonna have so many dragon stones. So grind those up. I would also recommend maybe using a few of the victory lights from the Extreme Z area to get that 25 box space as well, because you don't want to have to worry about having to get rid of units because they may not be useful to you right now, but they would be useful at a later time. So I mean, that's my biggest recommendation for, you know, free-to-play players. So definitely keep that in mind. Another thing that you definitely want to do is grind Zennies. So like find a team. I would probably say that one of the easier ones to do would be the Broly EZA stage. You can probably get to stage 100. You can probably use Vegeta as your, because I believe he's Movie Heroes leader. You can use Vegeta as your Movie Heroes leader, and then bring a couple other tech units, and then you can probably, even AGL Gogeta would do pretty well up until stage 100. So if you don't have them, obviously, if you don't have them in your box, you can definitely use them as a friend. There's still a lot of AGL Gogeta friends out there. So I would say that's the easiest way to grind Zennies, is doing EZA stages. Aside from, I'll probably say the next best way to do it would be the Super Battle Road stages, the original Super Battle Road. I mean, when you get the victory light from those, it's either 20 platinum statues, or you get 2 Grand Kais. I just feel like 2 Grand Kais are not really gonna be that big of a deal. So using the victory lights on all the Zennies will definitely help you out, especially like being a free-to-play player at this time with the amount of EZAs that's coming out. It's gonna be tough to keep up with all those EZAs and all the units that are coming out. So you definitely want to make it easier for you to get Zennies. So that's why I would recommend using those victory lights on those platinum statues. But as you can see, we're just cruising along here. I did go ahead and add a unit because obviously not everyone's not gonna have like a Nail or Lord Slug or the Hickory's Kid Gohan. Some of you guys are gonna have them, some of you guys aren't. But I did quit out there because I believe when I went into the super stage, I accidentally forgot to take out the Hickory's Kid Gohan. So we are switching it up and rebuilding the team. I believe I'd probably bring is it the Goku from the anniversary that you're able to pick up with the coins? I don't know, I'll see here. I'll pick up Gohan. Okay, so I actually added the Lord Slug. I thought I added someone else, but it's actually Lord Slug here. And the reason why I brought Lord Slug is probably because he's probably the worst out of the Hickory's Kid Gohan and also the Nail. But I feel like everyone out there, they're not going to have all three. I mean, maybe you will. There's some players that's going to have all three. There's some of them that's just going to have the Lord Slug. Some of them are just going to have the Nail or Hickory's Kid Gohan. So there's going to be one of the units that you have. So I did just want to bring one of them to show, obviously you don't need to bring a Cyberman. But if you have one of the units, it's definitely going to help. But, yeah, this is the free-to-play guide here. I mean, it's really... This EZA is really not too hard. I'll probably say fairly easy. And especially with... I feel like Kaioken Goku... He's kind of fodder, man. The Lord Slug, I like the Lord Slug. I feel like they could have made the Lord Slug a little bit better because how limited Extreme Tech is. But we're eventually going to get a Dokkan Fest exclusive Lord Slug. I mean, we got one for Turles. Lord Slug is the movie after Turles anyway, so, I mean, there's no way that they're going to do one for Turles, but then not one for Lord Slug. However, I do not foresee them making a Dokkan Fest exclusive for Garlic Jr. or a Dr. Willow from the first two movies. I could see them being really good free-to-play units, maybe giving them a free-to-play free-to-play unit, and then giving them an EZA. That would be nice, but as far as making them like a Dokkan Fest exclusive or even an LR, like, I don't know. I don't see that happening, but, I mean... who knows? I mean, Dokkan can really do whatever, but this is going to go ahead and wrap up the video here. Hope this guide really helped you guys out with, knowing that it is possible even without all the required units here. So if you enjoyed the video, definitely slap that like button. If you appreciate the content, definitely consider subbing to the channel. Definitely be trying to, showcase more free-to-play guide on how to beat other events that come out in the future. So, I'll catch you guys in the next Dokkan Battle video.